There is a moment that comes in everyone's life when you're standing still, but everything inside you is screaming. Some people feel it before an exam, some feel it after a heartbreak, some feel it when they look in the mirror and don't recognize themselves anymore. Krishna teaches us that this moment isn't weakness, it's a crossroads. And at every crossroads, there are two voices. One is loud, chaotic, full of fear, that's the noise. The other is quiet, clear, full of truth, that's the signal. Welcome to another episode of Letter to Krishna. Today we have two letters. One is from a friend frozen before an exam. The other is searching for love in a world that's left her broken. Two souls, two battles, but they are fighting the same war, the battle between signal and noise. Let's begin. Hello, I'm 18. I don't know what to do. I'm currently in college and simultaneously preparing for JEE again. But I haven't been studying properly. Somehow, I just can't do it. I also have exams in college coming up soon and the registration for JEE also started. And I feel so terrified. I just can't seem to focus on anything. I am screwing up everything and I feel like the history is repeating itself, like last year. Please guide me. I feel so hopeless. I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to help me. Thank you very much. Your advice is much appreciated. My dear friend, thank you for this honesty. You say you are terrified that you can't focus and that history is repeating itself. I want you to take a deep breath right now. You are 18 and you are carrying the weight of two lives on your shoulders. Your feeling is not hopelessness, it's overwhelm. And that is a perfectly sane reaction to an insane amount of pressure. Your signal to noise ratio is critically low. You are drowning in noise. The noise is history is repeating itself, I am screwing up everything, etc. But signal is what successful people from ancient yogis to modern geniuses like Steve Jobs understand. The signal is the 3 to 5 critical jobs that must be done in the next 18 hours. Not next week, not next month or next year. Today, in just 18 hours of after you wake up. Here is how you can boost your signal and kill the noise. Define your mission, college or JEE. Which one takes priority right now? Your college exams are closer. Focus there for 2 weeks. You cannot win both battles equally every single day. Find your 3 daily signals. Every morning, write down 3 critical tasks. Just 3. Complete those 3 tasks and write it in your gratitude journal. Believe me, you will be happy to see your progress. I have also attached few of the items link in the description which can help you in boosting your signal and killing the noise. Stop thinking about last year. That version of you doesn't exist anymore. You're here now. You can either keep replaying the fear or you can focus on the next 3 tasks for today. Take small and one step at a time. History only repeats if you let it. Right now, you're writing a new story. You're not broken. You are Arjun before the battle. Your fear isn't weakness, it's clarity. Now pick up your bow and focus on the target right now in front of you. Surrender the results to Krishna. Just complete your 3 tasks every day. Our friend is fighting to find the signal in the chaos of exam and deadlines. But what happens when that same battle, signal versus noise, moves from your textbooks to your soul? When the noise isn't what if I fail, but what if no one ever loves me? Our next letter shows us exactly that. Dear Krishna, I like you so much, Krishna. Today I want to share my heart with you. Every life has its ups and downs, but I don't know why my life always feels like it's only going down. In every moment, in every situation, I end up crying. My heart feels heavy and I have lost hope for a good life or good days ahead. Negative thoughts fill my mind all the time. I don't have confidence. I don't have much knowledge. I don't speak well. I don't have love in my life. Sometimes I feel like I don't have anything at all. People come into my life, show love for some time, and then slowly start avoiding me. I never ask them why they leave, and I don't even want to know. I made a big mistake once, Krishna. I loved someone blindly. I even fought with my parents for him. Now all my relatives know about it and no one respects me anymore. That person is now living happily with his wife and family. That's okay, that's his life. Later, I got a job at XYZ company. In the beginning, my teammates liked me a lot. One of them used to call me every day. But because I didn't have confidence, I couldn't talk much. After some time, even he started avoiding me. I don't understand Krishna. Why did he came into my life? Why did he give me hopes about marriage and then walk away? Now he even doesn't talk to me or look at me. My friends also started avoiding me. But Krishna, my only prayer to you is this. Please help me make a strong comeback in my life. I want to rise again with confidence, success, beauty, maturity, and good skills. I want to show everyone who ignored me that I can shine on my own. Please bless me, Krishna, with a person who truly loves me, someone handsome, kind, and respectful. I want him to love not only me, but also my parents like his own. My parents don't have a son, so I pray that my husband becomes their true support, a true son to them. And Krishna, one more wish. I want to live my whole life happily with that person. And when the time comes, I want to leave this world before he does. I don't want to live without him. Thank you, Krishna. You gave me an unconfident life. No friends, no love, but still, you made me trust you. I started talking to you, and now I believe my life will change. I know you will help me give a powerful comeback to those who hated me. Before Krishna came into my life, I was unhappy, unconfident, and unloved. But after Krishna came into my life, I'll be filled with love even from those who hated me. With success, a handsome husband, skills, knowledge, maturity, and beauty. With love, faith, and hope, your devotee who trusts you completely. My dear friend, your faith in Krishna is beautiful, but here is what he is showing you right now. You have been giving your power away to everyone except yourself. You gave it to the man you loved, to your relatives, to your colleagues. You have been holding out an empty cup, waiting for others to fill it. But real confidence doesn't come from outside. It comes from within. You want a strong comeback to show everyone who ignored you. But your real comeback will never happen if your goal is to prove something to them. That's still giving them your power. The true comeback happens when you stop caring if they are even watching. Krishna knows what you are going through. Remember the Samantak jewel? Krishna was falsely accused of stealing it. Everyone whispered, "Our king is a thief." His reputation was destroyed overnight. Did Krishna ask for respect? No. He took action. He found the jewel, fought for 28 days, and cleared his name. Not by defending himself, but by doing the work. Your relatives' judgment is noise. Your colleagues' avoidance is noise. Your confidence isn't in their eyes, it's in your own actions. Build your own comeback plan. Build your confidence resume. Start your journal tonight. Every day, write 3 wins from that day. Believe me, it'll make you happy. Break the negative loop. When the thought hits, "No one loves me," just say it loud that Krishna loves you and he'll give you what's best for you. Invest in yourself, take courses, join the speaking group. Learn something new every week. First, become the person you want to attract and you will manifest everything you want. You're looking for someone to complete you, but you are not half a person. You're already whole. And when you realize that, you will manifest someone who is also whole. That's when real love happens. Your prayer at the end of the letter? That's your power returning. This letter is a proof that your comeback has already begun. Your confidence isn't coming from others, but from the Krishna within you. The divine spark no one can take away. Now go do the work your dharma is calling. Radhe Krishna, and take care. If today's episode touched something in you, if you saw someone in these letters, do us a favor, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. That one friend who is stuck, that family member who is struggling. Sometimes the right message at the right time changes everything. But here is something even more powerful. Write your own letter to Krishna. Get a journal, open your notes app. Just write. Pour your heart out. Your fears, your hopes, your confusion. Because here is what happens when you write. The noise in your head becomes visible. And when it's visible, you can finally see your signal. And if you want, send that letter to us at modernaimystic@gmail.com. Your words might become the next episode. Your struggle might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to realize they are not alone. That's how we heal together. Until next time, keep finding your signal. Radhe Krishna and take care.